And so I'll hop into mine. So with the first round pick, I took Jalen Phillips. I'm not sure if he'll slip that far, but he has in pretty much all my mock drafts. And he's 6'5", 260, ran a 4.5 40, and he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. Had 21 sacks his senior season, and then interestingly, he went to UCLA as a freshman. He had an ankle injury and concussion, and then his sophomore year, he got hit by a car while he was on a scooter.
Whoa.
So he then transferred from UCLA to Florida, had to sit out his junior season, and then his senior season, he had 8 sacks, 15 and a half TFLs, and was a second-team All-American. So I don't think his injury history is like too worrisome. I think getting hit by a car on the scooter is bad, but he also got a concussion that year too. So that's 2 years with concussions. So I think that's a big deal in the age of CTE. But with my second pick, I took Quinn Miners from the Wisconsin Whitewater Warhawks of Division III football. And I just like that he posted a sick video of him lifting weights in the woods and like running around hossing logs and shit. Just seems like a real rustic hoss. And he's 6'3", 320, AP All-American. And he reminds me of Ali Marpet because he dominated the Senior Bowl. And Ali Marpet was also a D3 player and was the highest drafted D3 player ever in the second round.
From Hobart.
Yeah, from Hobart. Number 3 in the third round, I took Divine Diablo.
The Devils! Diablo! Diablo! Diablo!
Virginia Tech Hokies. And he's 6'3", 226, and he could be a strong safety or like a nickel, like linebacker, like a big nickel hybrid, like safety linebacker. And he was named Divine to offset his satanic last name. He also ran a 4.46, and he reminds me of Cam Chancellor just because of his size and that he went to Virginia Tech, solely on that alone. In the fourth round, I took Tommy Tremble. I mean, we have a whole clip video of why I like Tommy Tremble, but he's basically just a great blocker with good speed, and he's got similar athleticism to George Kittle. In the fifth round, I took Bobby Brown III, and he's a defensive tackle from TAMU, a.k.a. the Aggies. And he reminds me of good old-fashioned Red Bryant. And he's 6'4", 325. He's a strong run stopper, and he doesn't have a lot of pass rush moves, but he's got some bull rush. And I think he's athletic enough he could be developed in the NFL. He did well against Landon Dickerson, who is an H-Dog approved hoss. Then in the sixth round, I have the Bills taking Darren Hall, who's a cornerback out of the San Diego State Aztecs. And the Bills met with him twice already. He scored an 8.02 out of 10 on the RAS, the relative athletic score. And he had a 4.47 40 and a 38-inch vertical. So I think he'd be a solid corner in the sixth round. Then seventh round, I took Tommy Doyle, who's an offensive tackle from the Miami University Redhawks, not the University of Miami. But Bills offensive line coach, OG Bobby Johnson.
OG Bobby Johnson. Hey, OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson.
Met with him at the pro day. So I could see them taking him in the seventh. And he's 6'8", 320 and scored a 9.9 out of 10 on the RAS test. And he played both sides of the offensive line. So he's just a big, strong hoss, very athletic. But that's my mock draft. And I'd be pretty happy with all those guys.